Hello, Niblings. We're back.
We're back!
With Stars and Shadow.
Woo.
It's me, Eklinaar.
And Cowardlyninja.
Yep. So, we're just going to pick up right where we left off. We're still exploring and building a colony ship.
Mm-hmm.
So, nothing for me to really do with this exploration ship now.
Oh yeah, because you've explored the whole area you can.
Yes, I've explored everything I'm capable of exploring. Really important for me to get colony ships out as quickly as possible.
Okay.
This is very common in 4X games. You often need to expand very quickly in the early game. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about how long this is taking, but I think we're just gonna have to hit continue. So I still don't have enough money to buy this factory. I think as soon as I have enough, I'm going to buy it.
Okay.
Also, I wanted to show you here in Arrakis 2, there is a build option for Colonize Arrakis 4.
Oh. So you can just dispatch from there.
Yes, you don't need a big interstellar ship to colonize a planet in the same system.
Okay.
Yeah, so once you get one planet, it's easier to colonize another.
That's very helpful.
Yeah, so that also means it tends to be better if you colonize a planet that your people are going to be comfortable in as your first planet. Because they'll get penalties if they live in a climate zone that they're not comfortable in.
Yeah, I see here that there's morale, for instance.
Yes,
Is that
they'll get a morale
gets...
penalty. They'll get penalties to all their yields. See the yield per colonist.
They're just unhappy, mad at you.
Yeah.
Not doing great.
Yeah. And right now, it doesn't matter because Orthan will only live in the Vents biomes. They refuse to live anywhere else.
Right.
With other species, that is more of a factor early on because if you were humans can live in forest, arid, and ice, I believe.
Oh, interesting.
And swamp. But they don't necessarily like arid and ice very much.
They're kind of harsh, I assume.
So I'm gonna keep hitting play. But yeah, it will come up with the Orthrin when we research technologies later on.
Okay.
That will allow us to colonize other climate zones. Alright, so I have enough money now to buy the factory.
Woo!
So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to buy the factory. So next turn, it will be done.
I see cannot change!
Yep. And I'm going to queue up some labs. And they're just going to... This place is going to build labs.
Yes, your science planet.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to have them do a transport first, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, a transport. And then the labs. So that Bakabs here can focus. So Bakabs, you may notice, has no building slots left.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Bakabs is just going to be producing nothing but colony ships for a while. Also, colony ships require a space station to build. And Bakabs has a space station and Arrakis doesn't.
Oh, I see.
And they could build one.
Right, but
here.
that takes time.
Takes time and resources, and this is never going to be a production-heavy planet. Max population of 5, right? So I'm just going to let them do this. Normally, I wouldn't even have them producing things like transports at all, but we're still early in the game. They're not really a specialist planet yet.
Right.
They will be.
Okay.
All right. So factory's done.
Woo.
It's now making a transport. The transport will be done in 6 turns.
I love this little thing at the bottom. Construction of factory is completed. Our next project will be transport, followed by lab.
Yeah. Yeah, because I queued all that up. So, yeah, Arrakis only has 4 building slots, whereas Bakabs has 6.
Yeah.
Because it's a smaller planet.
Right.
Building slots are based on your max population.
I see, okay.
Alright, so I'm going to keep hitting next turn until we get a colony ship.
Okay.
What do you think of the music in this game?
I think it's rad. It's like super fun.
Hold your thought for a second.
Yes.
So we finished researching artificial organisms.
Yes.
So you may notice our food shot up to 14.
Yeah.
Because of that. So that's great. That's really
Oh, yeah.
good. It's going to be a big help.
Not gonna have hungry pill bugs.
Yeah. And so this will really help until we can get a farming planet up and going.
Right.
So, what do I want to do next? So tachyon physics will let us travel. Oh, increased scan range. Yes, increased scan range. I don't really care that much about increased scan range, but it opens up some other ones. Like this increases speed. And then there's some others in here that are really good.
What is the scanning? Is that just like how far away from something you can go?
It's just how far you will detect other ships.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, actually now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I care about that as much for now.
Fair enough.
I think I'm gonna do superconductors.
Cool.
Mainly because I want to get yeah. Like there's nothing I need at the moment is the thing. It's kind of, whereas those two things were things like, well, I need these right now. I mean, market theory is good. So some of the things I really want, up here are building upgrades.
Okay.
Lab upgrade, factory upgrade, mine upgrade. All very good.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna start here.
I see, because it's a prerequisite.
Yeah. Okay. And then what does it unlock? Oh, just the long range modification for kinetic weapons. Yeah, that's not.
Do you even have kinetic weapons?
No, and Orthrin are better with beam weapons anyway.
Beam weapons.
So.
Okay, I believe you that there is some sort of rock paper scissors thing happening where some are better than others in particular circumstances.
Orthrin just get better bonuses with beams.
Okay.
That's what it is.
I see.
Okay, so we finished both our ships at the same time. Both the colony ship and the transport.
Oh, cool.
At the same time. So yeah, I'm gonna have this colony ship. I guess we want them coming down here. Yeah. Let's have them come here.
Okay.
I'm gonna send 1 million of these, I think. Yeah. So there's like a population threshold where if your population gets too low, your population growth really plummets. But that is apparently not the case here. So
And it would tell you?
yes. So I'm gonna have them. Oh, they can't even go yet.
I thought you were going to send them within the system, or did you?
No, I was going to send them here. I always like colony ships carry 1 million.
Yeah.
People. I always like sending 2 million.
Oh, okay.
A colony ship and a transport.
I see. Okay. Like you did the first time.
Yes.
Okay.
And I needed another transport anyway. All right, so we're gonna build another colony ship at Macabre's.
Okay.
Yeah. So they can't. The transport ship can't reach. Colony ships have longer range. Colony ships and science ships,
Like the explorers.
exploration ships, have longer range than other ships. They have a module that gives them more range. I'll go into ship modules later.
Okay.
So yeah, here I'm gonna have these colonists sit. The transport will just sit in orbit for a bit.
Okay. Because it's not able to go that far right now. Is that the issue?
Yeah, it can't reach.
Oh, just barely.
I've got to wait until the colony is built and then send them.
Okay.
So.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, if I may go back to music.
Please.
It's rad, like I said. It's that kind of music, and just in general, stylistically, this game is not something that I expect from a sci-fi game of this sophistication. Usually with this kind of stuff, it's a lot less sort of cartoony and fun. But this one actually decided, hey, we're gonna make it a little bit more cartoony, or maybe a better word for it is comics, it has that sort of comics font and the comics look to it. So the music itself as well is also a bit more fun than most sci-fi music I hear. It's still got elements of sci-fi in there, which it's pretty easy to do that with just particular kinds of instruments. But this one has a little bit more of a elevator music, Sims music kind of feeling, where you're just kind of vibing with also some sci-fi. So it's very thematic. It's coherent thematically with the visual, in my opinion. So that's my 2 cents.
Cool. Thanks for your thoughts.
Oh, thanks for asking.
Okay, so a few things happened.
Yes.
So I colonized this planet.
Yes.
And then I sent 1 million colonists from Alrakis to Aeschylus, I think is how you pronounce it.
Acherus. I don't know. Could be anything.
Because some of these are real star names.
Oh, okay.
Some of them are Proxima is real. I don't know about all the others.
Well, that seems Latin. Yeah. This one seems less.
Some of these I think come from science fiction.
Oh.
They're the names of planets in science fiction.
Okay. Well.
Right? So I settled here. So, I started building a factory, and it occurs to me I should probably I maybe should have built the farm first. But my food is doing fine.
Okay.
So, yeah.
No loss.
So I'm gonna have it keep building the factory, and then this is going to be a farming planet, at least for now.
Okay.
I may change my mind. It's very easy to transition away from a farming or mining planet to something else, because farms and mines are quite cheap to build. So it's a lot easier to get a planet up and going as a farming or mining planet, whereas a science or factory planet, factories and labs take a lot longer to build.
I see.
Than farms and mines.
Interesting.
So anyway, so we've got a 3rd planet in our little system now.
I just noticed, I don't know if we said this or if anyone watching noticed, but the 12 for population is 12 times 1 million, right?
Yes.
So when you're sending 1 million colonists, you're sending one population.
1 million, 1 million is generally the unit.
Yeah. Okay.
So something else happened this turn.
Yes.
We discovered
minerals.
An unknown deposit of rare minerals. Bacabs is now mineral rich. So Bacabs could become our mining world.
I see. So stuff like this happens and can change what you do with planets.
And that actually would be really good to make Bacabs our mining world, I think.
Like your home world, the mining world? Or just that world in general is good?
Yes, it's Bacabs 4, the home world.
Yes.
But because it has this mineral rich, so not only is it mineral rich. Oh no, the mineral rich just means mineral rich. It's not a separate modifier beyond mineral rich. But yeah, mines will produce double the standard metals, and generally you only need 1 or 2 mining worlds in this game.
Oh, okay.
If they're mineral rich.
Oh.
So
cool.
This can be my 1 mining world for quite some time.
I see.
And it will supply lots and lots of minerals.
Oh, that's great. Is there any bonus for it being your home world specifically? That's what I was getting at. Or is it just because...
No. Yeah.
this is a high, like, mineral-rich planet. That makes it
It's
good.
just that it's mineral rich,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, thank you.
Generally, your homeworld is a high fertility,
Okay, tends to be, yeah.
but it just has the high fertility bonus, just like the other high fertility planets.
Sure.
You generally don't get a homeworld bonus. No, there are exceptions. There are a couple of different homeworlds that do have a unique bonus.
Interesting, okay.
But Bacab's does not.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess the high fertility makes sense for a home planet, because, like, you got off-world because you were already doing well, right? Like, otherwise you'd be more concerned about keeping yourselves going.
Yeah. So, also, I sent the second transport
Yes.
into the trade pool.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to show you now. If you tooltip over any of these, it will give you kind of information here. So this shows what I'm spending my money on. It's got a -3 hostile environment penalty for this planet, I believe.
Oh, why
Yeah,
hostile?
hostile environment cost. Because it's not an ice ball planet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. So even though there are vents,
Yes.
the fact that it's not an ice ball makes it more hostile.
Yes. So the Orphan don't get any morale penalty or production penalties or anything.
Okay.
Because they have a vents biome to live in.
Right.
But because it's not an ice ball planet, it's an ocean planet, I get this -3 hostile environment cost.
I see, because they're not free to go anywhere.
Now -3 is a minor penalty.
Okay.
Some of the other planets will have much, much bigger hostile environment cost
Oh.
penalties.
Okay.
Yeah. But so far, we've found 2 other ice ball planets so far,
Yeah.
which is quite good. Right? This one doesn't have that hostile environment penalty.
I see.
So yeah, the other thing I was going to show you is, so I have +12 trade, right? So
Yes.
the trade bonus is quite big. All right, so we're going to continue now. All right, so we have found another planet. We have found a large ice ball planet. We're getting real lucky with these ice ball planets.
Oh my gosh. Altair.
Yeah. So
That's a real
that is a real
system,
star.
I think, right?
Altair or you probably pronounced it correctly because I think
Altair?
I think it is Arabic.
I think so too.
But English speakers tend to just say Altair.
I mean, I certainly didn't pronounce it right either,
Yeah.
because I am not a proficient Arabic speaker of any kind, but
But you're a linguist.
it helps a little bit sometimes.
So that was the only other system we could get to.
But big ice ball.
Yes. So now, big planets are particularly good because certain things scale really well with population. Labor is one of the big ones.
Okay.
And science also scales really well with population.
Okay.
Food and food scales some with population.
Like
Right,
how much
so-
is being created?
So yields per colonist, right?
Okay.
And remember, the buildings tend to amplify these. So for one thing, mines, minerals only come from mine buildings. That's it. They only come from mine buildings. So that's why the rich modifier for a mining world is so big.
Right. Because you don't
Because
get
that's
a modifier.
Yeah, because
elsewhere.
colonists don't produce minerals without mines.
Right.
Right?
I suppose that makes
They do
sense.
produce the other things, but the other buildings kind of amplify them. So basically, the higher the yield is, the more it gets amplified. The more like specializing in that thing gets amplified by having a big planet.
So is it like an exponential type of growth?
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
It's not a multiplier or anything,
Okay.
but
Just
it's
additive?
yeah. So large planets do really well as factory planets. So this is probably going to end up being my factory planet.
Cool. I noticed just now that it tells you stuff about like orbital period, solar day. Is that in any way useful, or is that just like Here's some
No.
information for your nerds.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Orbital
it.
period and solar day is just nerdy stuff. Now, temperature and atmosphere do matter for terraforming, which comes up in the late game.
Oh, okay.
And the size affects the maximum population.
Right,
So,
as you were saying.
yeah, so
which
large is very good. We're very lucky to find a large ice ball planet because it's our native biome. It's our native planet. Planet type.
Yep.
And it's large, so it's very easy for us to turn this into a factory world soon, right? And we found it early in the game. We're only on like turn 40 something, right?
Right. You could say that the planet being large, the largeness snowballs into...
All right, so we're sending a colony ship here. I'm gonna build another transport.
You're gonna send me on it for that terrible joke?
Yeah, you want to go live on an ice ball?
I mean, I kind of live in an ice ball right now. We're currently in a winter.
Yeah.
It's dreary out there.
And I finished superconductors.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna do nanocomputers next because nanocomputers is a prerequisite for all of the other building unlocks. So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm gonna do that.
Cool.
And unlocks the accurate modification for direct fire weapons. Will be useful later, but don't care about now.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to get these building upgrades.
I'm glad you know what you're doing in this game and have played it, because I would certainly be sitting at that tech tree for hours.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way I'd do a Let's Play on a 4X until I was familiar with it, because it takes so long to learn.
Right.
Okay, now I do have enough money to buy the factory. Oh no, I don't.
Oh, you almost do.
I almost do. A few more turns.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, I'm going to build another transport here, send
Nice.
another 1 million people to Altair.
Woo!
Yep, so that's happening now. Can't reach.
Oh,
Alright,
Jeff.
well, they can get a little closer if they go to Alrakis, so...
See if that works.
Well, Alrakis is closer than Altair, and in fact... Aeschylus
Oh, so you'll
might
just
be
send them
even
there
closer.
instead? Okay.
So I'm going to send them here, and then once they can get to Altair, I'll send them there from Altair.
From Alrakis, you mean?
Yeah, from Alrakis.
Gotcha.
So, I'm going to do another colony ship, because we already have another planet here we want to settle.
That's right.
So,
Let's go!
okay, so we're going to keep going.
Uh-oh.
Yep,
Who dis?
incoming.
ETA 4
Yep.
turns.
There's a ship.
Scout cruiser.
Yep. We don't know anything about it.
Is the symbol like the symbol
Yes.
of the whoever it is?
Yes, and I know who that is, but
But I don't.
we'll yeah.
We'll find out.
But that is a major civilization, spacefaring civilization.
Right. Oh.
So they're going to get there at the same time as my colony ship.
Oh my
And they're
God.
probably not going to be hostile.
They're just a
that's
scout
the
ship,
news.
right?
Probably.
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 Oh, excitement.
Okay, here, let's build our factory.
Okay.
And get our farming world set up here.
Farm.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
So, we have made first contact with the Ashdar Imperial.
Ashdar. Oh.
Their Imperator request an audience. So,
Hyropoland.
they are dinosaur people.
The 24th?
Yes.
Wow.
So, this is diplomacy.
I love that it looks like you're just like having coffee over a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Very chill.
And notice the Orphan
Oh yeah.
inscribe these things on their shells.
They're like tattoos, but
Yeah.
like, oh, that's neat.
They're etchings in their
Etching in the
exoskeletons,
shells.
right? Because they're an exoskeletal species, right?
Very cool. We love it.
So, if we don't pick, we should exchange diplomats and establish embassies.
Yeah.
Then we will likely go to war.
Wow. I
Or-
love that you can just
So
go to war immediately.
yeah, you can
Like,
just go to war
why?
right away if you want. So we
Whatever.
want to do this.
Yeah.
So now it costs 20 influence. We haven't talked about influence yet. This is influence. You can only do so many diplomatic things as long as you have influence. So influence limits how many diplomatic things you can do at once. Right?
How do you gain influence? I see having foreign contacts does something.
I believe you just get +1. Actually, I think we just started with 100 influence, right? And we've been at +0. I think that's how it works. Yeah, you get influence by having good relations.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So if you have poor relations, you won't gain much influence. But if you have good, basically, like, if you have poor relations, I don't remember how much it is. I don't remember the numbers. But,
Right, sure.
But poor relations give you very low influence. Good relations give you a lot of influence.
Okay.
So you can really rack up influence.
Right. Well, let's be nice to these people.
Yeah, we're going to be nice. So yeah, we're going to establish an embassy. So see, an embassy gave us +1 influence. Now our influence went up to +2 per turn.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, yeah, we received +1 for our embassy.
It also costs you something.
It does. It costs money to maintain. And we can do other things here. Yeah, we see a little information about them. They have 5 planets. They have 3 ships.
All right.
Their economy is not as good as ours. They have 20 million people, 21 million people.
Okay.
How many people do we have?
I don't know if we have that many.
I don't think we have that many.
No.
Yeah. We can make other agreements if we want, but they're probably going to say no to other agreements now.
Oh, I see.
So-
Because you just met them. They'll
Yeah.
be like, why are you trying to convince us to do anything?
So the interesting thing about the Ashtar, there are 2 Ashtar civilizations.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that why this
There.
is Ashtar Imperials?
That's why it's Ashtar Imperials.
Oh,
There are actually 2 different Ashtar civilizations.
okay.
I don't know if they're both in this game or not.
Oh,
we,
so it's
we may
random?
only encounter this one. We may encounter them both.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Um,
Is one nice and one not as nice?
no, they're both about the same.
Okay, they're just different.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, so I'm gonna terminate this interaction.
Oh, I love this art. Look at it.
Here, we can actually see we have 15 million people.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
I see race neutral. What does that mean? Is that just like, is that some sort of point?
yeah, you can gain and lose opinion with them, right? So like, as if we do things they like, their opinion will go up.
Oh, okay.
Or oh no, race neutral. Race neutral is the opinion of their citizens.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
see. So
And
the
there
internal.
There are things you can do to modify that. It's how much do their citizens like you, which is really only a factor if they're living in your empire.
Okay. I see.
But the faction opinion matters a lot more. Generally.
Right.
So
Okay. Neat.
okay, so big turn. A lot happening this turn. You notice we skip turns a lot because there's nothing going on.
Right.
We research nanocomputers.
Woo.
Okay.
Isn't that nice? Nanocomputers at the beginning of the tech tree.
Yeah.
We have them now.
So I'm going to do self-organizing networks to really push my science advantage, upgrade my labs. So get them going.
All right.
All right. We explored. This is their home world,
Okay.
their home system, which is why we got visibility for establishing an embassy there. Very likely, we will never go to their home system,
Okay.
like in ships or anything.
Right.
They have an ice ball planet.
That's not colonized.
Yep. So they have a hive planet. Hive planets.
Oh.
Hive planets are one of the unique planet types. This is a very, very good starting homeworld. It's one of the advantages of the Ashtar Imperials is they get a really strong homeworld. Hive planets get the metro climate zone, which almost every species likes.
Interesting.
Hive worlds are ecumenopolises,
Okay.
which means there's a city covering the whole planet.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's intense.
Yeah. And now they have 2 species.
Yeah, I
They're
noticed.
They're both Ashtar.
Oh, so these are the
Yeah.
2 different ones.
There's 2 different Ashtar species. Yeah. So,
Okay.
and then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to colonize Altair.
All right.
Because we really want this planet.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah. So, all right, so we colonized Altair
Nice.
3. And this is going to be our factory planet, like I said. It's gonna be pretty much all factories.
Cool.
And then we want to send this transport to Altair.
Excellent.
To get those other 2 million, get a population up to 2 million. All right, and so this icon means I could engage in battle with this ship. I'm not going to.
Oh yeah, maybe let's not. I feel like that's a bad idea.
So I'd love to explore this planet, but it's just out of range.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Just barely.
So here, I'm gonna explore this one just to see what they've got. They'll probably leave me alone.
Probably.
Yeah, they'll probably be fine with me just popping in their system real quick just to see what's there.
I guess we'll find out.
But yeah, we will find out in the next episode.
Oh my gosh, what a cliffhanger.
All right, see you then.
See ya.